Welcome back to Unstripped After 40. Now, before we get started, think about this. Have you ever felt that you was out of place when you went in the gym? That's one thing I do love about Planet Fitness logo or their saying, no judgment zone. And before I get started, I'm not judging people in the gym. I just want to make sure you understand that over 40, there are certain rules now that you have to understand when you're going into the gym these days. Certain rules I had to learn the hard way. So I'm gonna make sure that you don't have to learn the hard way. So if you're over 40 or in your 20s and coming up in these gym phases right now, this episode right here will help both of us, all of us out. So the name of this episode is Caught You Looking, Thirst Trap in the Gym. Now, it is like it sounds, okay? Yes, I was looking at someone in the gym and I got caught looking. But let me explain myself, okay? It's not as bad as you think it is, okay? So, last week I went to the gym. Like I say, I'm trying to make sure I work out, keep my body, in shape. Because I want to make sure that as I'm going gracefully into my 40s, that I'm able to maintain some of the activities that I'm used to doing, like walking up a flight of stairs, getting out the bed, getting back in the bed, getting off the couch without hurting too bad. So those are my life goals now, trying to make sure I can do the normal stuff without the pain in my body that is creeping up on me as I age into my gracefully 40s, baby. Okay, but anyway, I walk into the gym, just like normal. But these days, I didn't realize walking in the gym was like walking through an obstacle course that you got to get through. So I didn't know going into the gym now, it is basically a runway or a photo shoot. And what I mean by that it got everybody taking pictures of themselves in the mirror. And not only are they taking pictures of themselves in the mirror, they got these tripods now. I didn't even know cell phones came with tripods now. I guess I thought it was issued at the desk at the gym. So I thought I was doing something wrong. Like how you issue you towels in the gym, like all the things to wipe off the benches and the spray bottles so you can make sure you keep the equipment clean, stuff like that. So I thought, like, when I went in, like I said, okay, I have my phone. So I was prepared to take pictures with my phone, which I didn't know I was obligated to do. But now I guess it's a tripod you got to have when you go in the gym now with your phone so that you can take pictures and videos while you go in the gym. I didn't know that. So now that I know that, I'm telling y'all that now when you go in the gym, you got to have your phone with a tripod. But like I was saying earlier, I thought that they issued those at the gym counter. So I went up to the gym counter trying to get back out the obstacle course of the pictures in the tripod and went back up to the gym counter and said, hey, I didn't get issued my tripod for my phone. And when I asked the gym attendant that, they look at me like I was retarded, like I was saying something out of category. Like I'm like, yeah, I see that everyone else has a tripod with their phone. Is that something that y'all issue with in the gym when you come in, right? They're like, no, we don't issue a tripod. I'm like, so where I get my tripod from? They're like, sir, you have to buy your tripod to come in. So now I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Back when I used to go to the gym, first start going to the gym, they gave you all the gym equipment in there if you were paying for that. So I didn't know that the tripod was a bring your own tripod. So I didn't know that. So now that I'm trying to go to the obstacle course, now I realize that, okay, you need to be able to take pictures with your phone and practice your poses in the gym. And you need a tripod for your phone so that you can see the videos of you working out. And I guess it's to take pictures of proof that you're working out to your friends so you can post it on social media. I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out now. So when I figure that out and do some more investigating, then I'm going to get back with y'all. But let me get back to why I named the episode, Caught You Looking, Thirst Trap in the Gym, okay? So as I make it through the gym, and I didn't realize it was basically a runway now, I see people walking back and forth in the gym. And I have noticed that every female in the gym has this bra on now. It's it's not even a sports top no more, because all it does is cover your nipple area. I thought a sports bra used to cover the whole thing, but it just really covered the nipple area, like, and maybe a little bit of their boobs. Or I guess they ran out of fabric when they were making these sports bras these days. So the sports bras are smaller, and they wrap around their back like a rubber band, like they digging into their skin. It has to be uncomfortable. I'm just saying, just wear a shirt, you know. I'm just wear a shirt. But I guess since everybody was wearing that, I guess, like I said, I'm just behind the times. So I didn't realize that now, like I say, you got to have your own phone tripod when you come in the gym. You got to take pictures as you come in the gym and while you're in the gym in the mirrors. Because, like I said, I thought the mirrors would make sure your form is correct, but wrong. The mirrors are for you to take pictures of yourself posing so that you can post them on Instagram. So that's what I found. So, and the videos, make sure you have a tripod for your phone, make it easier for you, okay? But like I say, it's like the gym is a runway now. So you got to be able to walk through the obstacle course, and then everybody in the gym now wearing bra. And the guys now, so and like I said, I'm gonna leave you out, guys. I got you covered too, okay? Now you have to wear a cutoff shirt like back in the 80s with no sleeves, or the shirt that got the sleeves that come down here that all your titties are hanging out from the side, okay? So that's what we're wearing these days, okay? So that's what is going on. So that's like the basically Victoria's Secret and Fruit of Balloon. I guess it's Fruit of Balloon. I don't know what men designer underwear they wear out these days. So if you could put me in the comments, what is the men designer underwear that we supposed to wear, like the equivalent to Victoria's Secret? We walk around the gym, okay? So, and also we got to have on the tights, like the biker tights, but they got to be like the 1-inch biker tights. Like when you cough, one of your balls will fall out. And with females, like when you like it's like supposed to give you a permanent wedgie, like a permanent wedgie in your JJ and your butt. And that brings me to the part where, like I said, we was looking, okay? Now I went to the bench press, you know, and I start warming my body up, get my little ligaments right, do my little scratches back up and down, right? So, and then I sit on the bench. So as I'm sitting on the bench, I lay back, I do a couple reps, I sit up. Now, this young lady is about 3 feet in front of me. And as I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh my God. I like, who would give her a wedgie in the gym? That's how tight her pants was going up her ass. It's like, oh my God. It's like all the way up her booty. Like, it pretty much like somebody took their hand or they picked her up by her pants and like gave her 3 good chokes up in the air and then placed her down the ground. And it was like, bam, right in the middle of her ass cheeks. So it looked like this is the way the underwear, I don't even know if she had underwear on, but whatever she had on, it was right here. And it was flapping on each side. Like you see each side of her butt cheek on each side. It was just like, oh my God, like who would give her a wedgie in the gym? But as I was concerned about why she got a wedgie in the gym, her camera phone with her tripod that I didn't get issued, but I guess they issued her a tripod camera from the gym. She saw me through that and saw me looking at her buttocks. Well, she thought I was looking at buttocks. Like I said, I was more concerned about like who gave her a wedgie. Cause I'm like, that is not right. You shouldn't give people a gym in a wedgie. I'm sorry. You shouldn't give people a wedgie in the gym while they're trying to work out. I think that's just cruel. You shouldn't do that to somebody, especially if they're trying to work out and get their life right now, okay? So, but then she turned around. She said, was you looking at my ass? I said, yes. I thought you was in distress. I wanted to make sure that you was okay because the wedgie up your ass was like it looked horrible. It looked uncomfortable. I thought somebody gave you a wedgie. Now I was a little concerned about your well-being. And she talking about, well, don't be looking at my ass. I said, I wasn't looking at your ass. I was concerned about the wedgie that was up your ass that I thought you was dying from. But as I'm trying to explain to her that I really wasn't looking at her ass, even though she was 3 feet in front of me working out. But when she turned around, like I said, then something else caught me off surprise. Her freaking vajayjay had a goddamn wedgie. Is it what JJ y'all call it now? Well, her private area, her lips, or whatever you want to call it these days, okay? I could see her heartbeat down in her JJ. And I'm like, oh my God, she is dying. Like, I don't think I should be able to see her heartbeat in her pussy or her JJ. Yeah, I can't say that P word. Excuse me, but I can't say the P word. Yeah, but I don't think I could see her. I shouldn't be able to see her heartbeat in her JJ. Should I? I don't think I should be able to see it down there. Not so. It was like boom, 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 boom. It was like so tight. I like, oh my God. Like, I knew at that moment that I should have rushed to Walmart, pick up her some yeast infection, brought it back to the gym for her, and give it to her so that she can make sure that she can take care of that yeast infection problem she was about to have, because she had a back wedgie and a front wedgie. That had to be uncomfortable. I'm just saying, to me, it had to be uncomfortable. Like I said, I wasn't looking. I was just like, oh my God. Like, who would do that to that poor little woman? Like, and then I started like, am I wrong? So I started looking around. And I was looking. It's like everyone has that. Even one of the guys I saw, he had on some booty shorts, and one of his balls was hanging to the left. I'm like, holy crap. Like, I'm not even dressed to go to the gym properly. So that was another thing. So now when you go to the gym, you have to wear, if you're a female, okay, like I said, we talked about the top. Now the bottoms got to be, I guess you got to be wedgified. Like, you have a wedgie in your butt and your front. And if you're a guy, you got to have one of your balls hanging out on the right or left. I'm just don't understand that got to be uncomfortable. I just don't understand. Like, but I guess, you got to follow gym rules. Gym rules are gym rules, So I guess I won't be one of those guys like back in my day. I tucked my balls in my shorts and make sure they didn't come out when I was in the gym. But I guess now I got to have a ball hanging out. And if you're a girl, you got to have an ultimate wedgie up your ass so your cheeks can, I guess, that clap or flap or clap together. So I guess that thing, like I say, first, I'm here to help you. We got to do it. So I guess it's a new, I don't know, I'm going to look it up. But I guess there's a new wear out there called thirst trap. So that's all I could think about this, because it got to be a style of clothing I don't know about that is out there. So if there's a line of clothing called thirst trap for the gym that I don't know about, can someone leave it in the comments for me so I can look it up, so I can see if I can maybe even fit some of the stuff that's in the gym, like the thirst trap line. I guess it's a thirst trap line. So it's a thirst trap line. I guess I'm the only one in the gym these days not understanding. Me and maybe like some of the other older people don't understand the thirst trap stuff, because like I said, I saw other people in the gym had jogging pants on. I'm like, oh, that's normal. Or shorts that was like thigh shorts, like button up your butt, like suitable stuff. I guess you got to have a permanent wedgie, I guess, and a ball hanging out to the right. I don't know, I'm a little uncomfortable a little bit, just a little bit, scared or concerned. I'm concerned about their well-being, because that can't be right. Well, I digress. Okay. So, but anyway, like I say, it got to be a line. Okay. It got to be a clothing line out there that I don't know about. So for those over 40 now, so let's think about it now. Like I already told you. So when you go in the gym, okay, it's a couple things. It's a couple new rules now. We got to come out here now. And I'm going to go over these rules with you. Okay. So that you won't be like me, out of step or out of touch with the gym communities these days, okay? So that you won't get caught looking at someone because you were just concerned about their well-being, and you just don't know the culture these days. And that's all I'm here. I'm here to help you so you can help me and we can help each other. But like I say, down in the comments, like for my last comment, if you know who's got that thirst trap wear website, you let me know so I can look it up, and I'll put it out there for us over 40 people so we can get help if you want to get help with it. Okay. So, but let's go back over this. Okay. So some of your new gym techniques now so that you won't get caught looking in the gym and they think that you are, you know, one of the out of place person because you don't want to feel out of place, right? But I say it's thirst trapping in the gym, but it's probably normal to them. I think it's thirst trapping, okay? It's no way you should be wearing a bra and a thong in the gym. But I guess that's the new culture. So I digress. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to be no people talking about back in my day, we wore this and we did this. I'm not going to be that person. What I'm going to do, I'm going to press my glasses up to my face and I'm going to tell you what we need to do to get back in the game, people. Okay, so if you're over 40 or if you under 20 or you 20 and coming up, listen up. I'm going to give you some tips now, okay? Like I say, first of all, you're already halfway past the battle. I know you got a cell phone, okay? So now that you got a cell phone, be prepared to take pictures in the gym. Now, work on your poses when you go in the gym, okay? Before you get there. Well, before you get to the gym. Because they got mirrors in the gym. Now, I thought the mirrors was there for you look up for your actual, you know, make sure you lift them right or your form is correct. Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. The mirrors are there for you to take poses and ensure that you look hot while you're in the gym, not working out. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, while you're not working out. That's for my assessments, okay? So make sure you work on your poses, you know, like work to the side, to the right, to the left. Make sure you press your arm down, poke your chest out, poke your chest out, poke your butt out. I guess that's the thing, right? Poke your chest out, poke your butt out, okay? So that's step number one, okay? Now, don't forget your tripod because apparently they do not issue you tripods when you go in the gyms. Now, if you go in those fancy gyms, I guess, they probably issue you a phone tripod in there. Now, like I talked about earlier, because I told you I went to the counter to ask them for a tripod and they told me they didn't have a tripod issue out to me. I think they were just, I guess they realized I wasn't a regular tripoder and I'm probably gonna break their tripod for the phone. So make sure you get a tripod for your phone. Bring your own, okay? Bring your own to the gym so you can be ready, okay? So work on your poses for the mirrors. Bring your own tripod so that you can take videos of yourself to prove that you was in the gym so you can post on Instagram, okay? And Facebook or whatever you want to post on your posting site, okay? And then remember, work on your runway poses and your runway walks when you're walking. You got to have a runway walk in the gym and also you got to have a little be agile too because like I told you earlier, it's an obstacle course now when you go in the gym. You got to be able to dodge all the tripods and the people posing and you can't get in their pictures. So when they pose, you got to be able to move your shoulder to the right and then move your shoulder to the left and be like the snake move and get out there and make sure that you don't get caught up into their poses that they're going through, okay? So we can do that, okay? Then, like I say, do not, when you see a wedgie in someone's buttocks and a wedgie in their JJ, do not be concerned for them. I think that that's what they're going for. I don't know. And if you see a man ball out, you know, back in the day, we'll tell them to tuck it in. I think they want to leave it out. I guess it's part of the gym culture or the gym dream now. So make sure that you don't look too long. Like I say, I think that was my problem. I looked for 5 seconds into the abyss. And you know, they always tell you, do not go to the light. I looked at the light and I looked too long and I got confused, like what is going on here? So make sure you don't do none of that, okay? So just to wrap it up, kind of, man, gym life is different these days and you got to get, you join them or find something different. I don't know what to tell you. If you can help me out, help me out. I think I pretty much got it for you. Like I said, basically what happened, I got caught looking because I was concerned about what was going on. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. And you can't say nothing else because you wasn't there. But if you go to the gym, you'll see what I'm talking about. And you know I'm not telling no fibs here, okay? So, but other than that, my workout is coming along. I just got to get my phone tripod and get rid of it and get with it. So as we wrap it up, thank you for rocking with me on this episode. For those that are listening, keep listening. Please make sure you share this with your friends because we're going to keep doing the numbers. Please keep putting the comments down there. I love the comments that I'm getting, and we'll make sure that we keep talking about all these struggles that we're having so that we can be educated together as we gracefully go across our 40s. And you 20-year-olds, you'll have an easier time than we've had, and you won't be so confused like I am when going to the gym. Unstripped It After 40, the podcast. Unedited, unrehearsed, real talk from real people. Until next time, stay safe out in the gym and don't be thirst trapped.